Hey guys, I just wanted to do a quick book review with you. I've got The Kite Runner by Khaled Hosseini. You would have probably seen that my last book review was another Hosseini book. It was A Thousand Splendid Suns, and I liked that one so much that I decided to then read this one. Apparently, I think this one was done first and A Thousand Splendid Suns was done after, a few years after. So a lot of people do read The Kite Runner first and then A Thousand Splendid Suns. But I think it doesn't really matter if you read either one first. There is slight connections with the book, and when I did, there is one character that is in this book and in A Thousand Splendid Suns. And it was really exciting when I got to that part of the book when it was like, oh my God, I know that person from A Thousand Splendid Suns, like, just seeing it from a different perspective. I really like that. The character's only in this one briefly, but still, it felt really nice to read through that. So what I'll do is I'll just read this blurb out so you get a rough idea, because I don't want to put any spoilers in this book review. And I think if I were to explain the summary, it would be hard not to tell you what went on, because there's different locations and characters leaving, coming, so I'll just read this out. 12-year-old Amir is desperate to gain the approval of his father and resolves to win the local kite fighting tournament to prove that he has the makings of a man. His loyal friend Hassan promises to help him, for he always helps Amir. But this is 1970s Afghanistan, and Hassan is merely a low-caste servant who is jeered at in the street, although Amir feels jealous of his natural courage and the place he holds in his father's heart. But neither of the boys could foresee what would happen to Hassan on the afternoon of the tournament, which was to shatter their lives. After the Russians invade and the family is forced to flee to America, Amir realizes that one day he must return to find the one thing that his new world cannot grant him: redemption. So I actually found this book really sad. It was really heartbreaking. There are some things that happen in this book that is really dark. Like, I will just say there is sexual assault, and another trigger warning is a suicide attempt as well. So it's not like a feel-good book. It's really dark, but it's also a reality as well. And so that's what you need to take into account, is that, things like this actually happen and do happen. And reading about it was not only bad, but it also gave you a new perspective as well. Yeah, it was amazing. I would probably rate this in one of my highest. It would sit very close to Shantaram, and it would also sit very close to The Red Tent, another book I had read that I really loved. I would put this on 9 out of 10. I definitely would recommend it to other people, and I've actually got one of his other books on order, The Sea Prayer, I think, which is one of his latest books. There's another book that I did want to read, which is seen as his third book. It's something like How the Mountain Echoes or something like that. But yeah, I just wanted to do a quick book review. I would definitely recommend this to anyone, and yeah, I really enjoyed reading it. It's only got 340 pages, so this only took a few days. I was on about like a 6-hour flight the other day, and I basically read it this whole time, so that's where I pretty much polished most of it off. Yeah, thank you.